What's going on, Aries? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of September 2024. So in this reading, Aries, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you don't see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides, and so much more for you regarding did I say August? I meant September. It's September 2024. As always, I would like to let you know that you are very welcome here, Aries, in this space with me as we go through this reading. I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. And if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button. Definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's going on. I don't know what it is with the Aries right now. I think we're all just going through some crazy ass stuff, so it's just like, what else is there to do than be crazy? You know, that's what I feel. So let's see what's going on, though. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aries. Okay. Wow, spirit. There's an energy of someone, you're going to find out that someone, for many of you, you're going to find out that someone tricked you, someone deceived you, someone like blatantly lied to you, but it was in a way, I'm getting that this was in the past, but you're going to realize some truth is going to come out about it in September, Aries, but the way that it all went down is going to make you be like, what the hell? But it's going to set you free, so hold on, let's see what's going on here. Why is it every reading that I do, the perfect number of cards that I need come out? Okay, so yes, Aries, you know, the first thing I want to say here, just to set off as a baseline for this reading, is that a lot of you are going to feel called to really step up your level of emotional maturity. It's not going to be easy. Your challenge is that you might be fired up by some sort of deception that's going to be revealed to you. For a lot of you, this can be on the mass scale, but for many of you, it's going to be in your personal life. The challenge is that you're going to get so fired up, a lot of you are just going to want to curse someone out, fight them, or just be like complaining about it all day, however you deal with the situations that blow up in your face based on deception and trickery. There's something about you got tricked, Aries, like in the recent past by someone, but you're being called to step up to a level of, you know, understanding why people make certain decisions. It's coming from a weird place, and it's almost like there's an energy, instead of like punishing bad behavior, just really trying to elevate your vibration so that it can create a correction for all people involved, rather than like being like, you did this, now you're going to hell for life. Like, we don't need that. We need to bring people up, and that's what that's going to be the opportunity and the challenge for you. But it's definitely a spiritual truth is going to come out that's going to change your life in September 2024, Aries. So with that being said, let's go ahead and there's also, it's going to lead to a new relationship for you, or an improved one. For many of you, it's new, coming in. And it's a very exciting month. It's a busy month that I'm excited to do this reading for you to really get into what's going on. So before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And these oracle cards contain the energy that you need more of for your own highest good in September. The first one is Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Now, the first thing is that there could be something going on with you in a Libra, not for all of you, but Saint Germain came out for the Libra reading, and then Lady Portia came out for the Aries reading, and they happen to be twin flames, Libra, Aries. So something between a Libra, Aries situation, you could be dealing with a Libra for some of you. But Lady Portia here is really about justice, and I feel like there's some sort of situation, it could actually, a lot of you will be dealing with some sort of justice court situation or some sort of legal battle, but this is a reminder to do what you feel is right, because a lesson is unfolding for someone, and you as well. There's definitely a twofold lesson unfolding. I feel like you're more so on the side of, I'm not going to say that you were a victim, Aries, but you were bamboozled, you were somehow lied to, you were somehow deceived. And so the lesson for you may be with that of discernment, but the lesson for someone else who did this to you is going to be worse. And I feel like they're going to get their karma no matter what, but it's up to you to, like, be that presence that can show them the light once again. Instead of, like, locking them in a cell, be like, I'll lock you in a light cell, you know? But with Lady Portia here, it's about releasing karma, because she is the twin flame of Saint Germain, which came out in the Libra reading, interestingly enough. And this is, you know, true justice is about honoring everyone involved rather than punishing bad behavior. So that's the energy that you need to be in, like, especially because Aries, your opportunity is the King of Cups, who is someone who is extremely aware of emotional undercurrents and why people do the things that they do. You know, if the King of Cups gets into a car accident, they're not going to yell at the person who hit their car. They're going to be like, first of all, are you okay? First of all, are you okay? Then we can get into it. So that kind of energy, like, despite anything going on, like, are you okay? I just think that will create a better world for all of us if you can be in that energy, as challenging as it is. Because this is like the energy of, you know, the greatest revenge you can get is to be unlike the person who tried to hurt you. Because this energy is tried, keyword tried. There's definitely in this reading, Aries, something, and for a lot of you, the deception will continue into about mid-September to where it will stop then. But there's something here about they tried to hurt you. I think they deceived you, but they tried to hurt you, and that just didn't work. Now, the next energy that you need is Mercury. Okay? Mercury, the slippery guy. Open communication. Now, Mercury is the Roman word for Hermes, which is the Greek word. It's basically the same exact god, just in different forms. This deals with open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of thing that you're going to have to be open about. You're going to have to be in communication. There's some sort of truth coming out here in September 2024, Aries, that you're not gonna be able to just put your head in the sand. There's something that you need to get off your chest. You could actually be in communication with certain people here coming in to help you with the situation, but also with people who were involved as the perpetrators. Dead ass. So, Lady Portia and Mercury. And remember that Mercury is the only god who can go into the underworld, negotiate with Pluto, and come out. The only god. And okay, so you may need to go into the underworld, negotiate, and come out. And that's what I feel this Lady Portia vibe is about. So Mercury here, open communication, be talking, be open to emotional exchanges here. Now the next energy you need here is the Miriam. Oh boy. Oh Jesus effing Christ. The Miriam's sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And this is really a reminder that we're all one. We're all clones of each other. Whether you are an organic soul, you are a whatever soul, doesn't matter. Like, we're all here, we're all the same, we all try to be different, but that ultimately it's remembering that we are all one at the end of the day. But ultimately, it's also remembering that the preacher want me buried. Why? I know he a liar. Have you ever seen a crackhead? That's eternal fire. Why you got these kids' minds thinking that the evil when the preacher being freaky say, honor God's people? Mama, am I wrong? Is God just another cop waiting to beat my ass if I don't go pock? And you can live through anything if Mystic made it. So, your opportunity is the King of Cups here. Your opportunity is the King of Cups. So definitely, no matter what you have going on, there's also a new beginning that's bubbling up. But first, there needed to be this karma that was cleared. Okay, there's a new beginning for you because your opportunity is the King of Cups. There could be a water sign that you're connecting to, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male. Doesn't have to be a man, but there could be that going on. I feel like it's more so. It is that for many of you, but it's also Aries, you embodying this energy. Okay, so emotional maturity. Can you be the bigger person in this situation? I know he a liar. Can you be the I know? And I know. Okay, and then you have the Ace of Wands in your challenge. So on the one hand, I feel like there's going to be that instinct that when some sort of truth comes out about people who tricked you or about something that really you were somehow... Because the thing about Aries is similar to Pisces. It's like, hey, Aries, gullible's written on the ceiling. Like... Aries is the baby, yes, and so we are gullible more so than other signs because we're just like the pure, we're in the present, we're pure, but we'll also fight you like a baby. Like when a baby is like, if you encroach on a baby's like space, like if a cat comes up, the baby will be like, ah, ah. It's like that's what Aries is, and like your challenge is that Ace of Wands here, you know. And I feel like the opportunity is to be in love, but the challenge is that you're going to be a little bit feisty if you don't... You're going to almost be excited about some sort of thing going wrong. And the energy that you need is Mercury to go into the underworld, the only god. And don't be afraid of that, but at the same time, I feel like it's about your challenges that you can really... create a conflict, or you can get addicted to this drama show, or you can choose to forgive and let go. Okay, that's really what the choice is here. Now, there's also something about a new relationship that is coming into your life that you had to basically learn this harsh lesson, or there's some sort of new relationship on the horizon for you now, Aries, that you had to go through this lesson. And so many of you, part of the challenge is going to be impatience to get into this new situation when this old one is currently dissolving. And a lot of you could even be facing some sort of legal issue. Some sort of legal issue this month, I feel, for some of you. Not going to be for all of you. In your overall general energy is the Death card, the Magician, and also the Four of Cups. The thing that I got from this, just intuitively, is that there's some sort of end to a trickster in your life. Now, this can be a person. For many of you, it is a person. For many of you, it was a coordinated group effort to take you out, and you're still standing. So I want to congratulate you. There was a coordinated effort to take you out, and yet you're still here. So I want to congratulate you on that. But there's something here, Aries, about a deception ending, a deception coming to an end, and your own potential being blocked here by a person coming to an end. You have the Four of Cups in your overall general energy. So I feel that this is the energy that either you or someone is going to be in once the truth comes out. It's going to be like, really, bro? Like, you can have people apologizing to you this month, I feel, especially towards the end of the month, but you have to realize that it's sometimes the actual emotional mature thing to do is to not forgive prematurely, right? If you have, because your challenge is the Ace of Wands, so I do feel like there's going to be some sort of spark in you, some sort of like beef, like, what did you do? You really? To me? Aries? Me? No, you don't get to do that. So a lot of you, it's a kind of a weird message that the emotional mature thing to do is to not prematurely forgive people if you are not ready to do that. Because what do you need? You need Mercury open communication. Now, what we don't need to do is lock people into a prison, right? Like I said, Lady Portia is about honoring everyone involved rather than punishing bad behavior, but that honoring also includes honoring yourself. What? That honoring also involves yourself, because there's some sort of deception in September 2024 that is absolutely getting blown up, and it's okay for you to be like, I'm not just gonna forgive you because that's the spiritual thing to do. Sometimes you can't, there's nothing worse than a premature false forgiveness. You need to process. There's something that you need to process, because I feel that there's been something going on that has been more wicked than your innocent, gullible, present moment Aries soul, mind, or emotional sun, moon, or rising, or love nature Venus has been able to handle. I think that you want the truth, Aries? You can't handle the truth, okay? You can't handle the truth, or some people can't handle the truth, but guess what? It's both-way street. It's a two-way street. There's going to be people who can't handle the truth of this deception coming to an end. There's going to be people who cannot handle your graceful response. You know what I get from this reading as well, Aries? Here's what I get. King of Cups in your opportunity, Ace of Wands in your challenge. You are being... Okay. You are being baited. Let me repeat that. I hope you're listening, Aries. In September 2024, there are going to be people who tried to trick you, who tried to scheme you, who tried to lie to you, who did lie to you, who did something to you bad. Now, their next step in the game is to get you to overreact, overextend, and I think that if you can follow my advice, that's not going to happen. Now, you can communicate with this. You can do things legally. You can do whatever you need to do. You can also work on forgiveness, but don't... What I'm sensing here is that you're trying... Someone's deception failed on you. Take it as it resonates. And now that the deception failed, they're banking on you overreacting. And now you're going to sit back and be like, no, actually, I think you're going to overreact, overextend, and be spiritually KO'd unconscious. Because you've already spiritually KO'd people here. And because they're spiritually KO'd, they're spazzing. And they don't even know what they're doing at this point. Now, some of them do, some of them don't. Because like I said, for a lot of you, this is a group coordinated effort. Whether it's just your grandmother, your mother talking crap about you, or it's the officials talking crap about you and doing worse than that. Because let me tell you. Never mind. This is not funny. In your What You Don't See Coming, you have the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. Okay, well, there's definitely a choice in love that you're going to have here. In What You Don't See Coming, I feel like your intuition is guiding you to something. There's also something about a love interest that is on the horizon here, but it's very up in the air about how everything plays out. You know, like there's definitely a love situation that you're destined for. I feel like there's someone out there here who is now hovering around your energy, Aries, that you have options, first of all. You have a risky option in front of you where the whole world in the palm of your hand. You also have a safer option behind you when it comes to a choice. And so in What You Don't See Coming, as a result of this conundrum situation, you're going to have some sort of choice in love come up for you. That's what's going to happen. But you need to rely on your intuition and the unseen, because there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. And What You Don't See Coming, the High Priestess, and What You Don't See Coming, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes right now in your life. Okay, a lot. So it might be better to wait, especially because you have the Ace of Wands in your challenge. You're just going to want to escape all this drama through a partner, through sex, through whatever. I really feel like the opportunity here is to really assess what's going on objectively and more so be focused on, well, how am I going to get out of this, like, for the long term, instead of just your challenge is that you could escape this through addictions, or you could not really think your love choices through, and you could fall into a similar pattern if you don't think it through, is really what I get. Now, your advice is the Queen of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Swords here. This is really interesting. I feel that someone who tried to trick you is being cornered on all sides. You see how the Queen of Wands is looking in the same direction as this Knight of Swords? Like, the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords are they're both coming into the Hanged Man. And that's going to mean different things for different Aries out there, but I'm called to say that you need to use your intuition. Why is the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords, all jumping on this Hanged Man. Someone is caught red-handed. You will catch someone red-handed that tried to play with you. They could have tried to sexually manipulate you. They could have tried to pull a fast one on you. The Knight of Swords here. I feel like there was someone who thought that they were going to catch... The energy of this reading is that someone really was convinced that they were going to get you red-handed. Like, someone could have tried to make you caught in a situation that was some sort of illusion or deception. They tried to scheme you, or they tried to do something to you, and basically the reverse happened. So the reverse happened. Why? Well, what you wish on another generally comes back to you. So someone was trying to get you compromised. This person or this group that tried to compromise you is now compromised. For many of you, this is a message that your name has been cleared if you know that you haven't done anything wrong. Okay? And there's someone who is extremely compromised right now who tried to trick you. Now, I feel that this is a moment of, I don't know, we're going to have to clarify the advice here. It's going to lead to new relationships, this whole situation. You know what I feel as well, Aries, is that, and your advice is like, use your intuition, but there will be people rushing in on all sides of this situation. People rushing in to like help you, but also people rushing in to be like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, there's just a big crap show here. So let's check. Let's clarify, Aries. There's definitely a new relationship coming in for you that you're going to be surrendering to as well. That's what I feel. Let's clarify why the Ace of Wands is in your challenge. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Death card. You're going to be really, like, life is just going to try to pull you in a million different situations this month in order to avoid the real situation. Take it as it resonates. Life is going to pull you in 1 million different situations to try to distract you. Okay? For you to try to distract yourself. And it's important to really tune in this month here and not just distract yourself. I do feel that, I don't know. Let's clarify why is the Death card in your overall general energy? This is definitely a cycle, like a new beginning for you. Three of Cups. Yeah, there's some sort of there's some sort of third-party situation. And, excuse me. Why? The Death card. F this reality. But no. Yeah, the Death card is clarified with the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel like there was once again a group effort to emotionally manipulate your own innocence here. Whether you perceive yourself as innocent or not, you're an Aries dog, okay? And it didn't work. There's some sort of ending here when it comes to an emotional manipulation on you. And this could be a third party. This could be 3 different people. This could be more than 3 people. But there's definitely something to do with an end of a friend group or some sort of immature person manipulating and tricking you. So this is going to lead to a lot of new relationships. But it might just make you kind of be like in that frequency that I just described. Like, F this reality. Like, how does this happen? What is this simulation? Why is it all connected in these ways? Let's clarify the Hanged Man in your advice. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so this whole situation, I think, The Hanged Man is clarified by the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Star. So you're having a lot of rejuvenation and help coming in. Your soul family is coming in to help you resolve the situation. You have, what I want to say about this is I feel like many of you have what I call destiny helpers coming in, Aries. You have destiny helpers. You're never alone in this reality. Okay, whether this is spiritual people, spiritual beings doing work, whether it's the grown men, whatever it is, Aries, you know, this is the people coming in to help you. So with that being said, I hope that this reading has helped you. And I hope you have a great September. I'll talk